Do you want to ace your next job interview? Start with comprehensive company research. Get familiar with the company's products or services. Understand how they stand out in the market, who their competitors are, and what sets them apart. This knowledge will not only help you answer questions with confidence, but will also show your interest and initiative. But don't stop there. Dive into the company's culture. Visit their website, scan their social media, and check out their reviews on platforms like Glassdoor. Get a feel for what they value, how they operate, and what it's like to work there. This will help you to align your answers with their ethos and demonstrate that you're not just a fit skill-wise, but also a cultural fit. Remember, a deep understanding of a company's offerings and culture can position you as a strong candidate right from the start. Next, analyze the job description thoroughly. This step is more than just reading through the requirements. It's about understanding what the role truly entails. A deep dive into the job description can reveal the nuances of the position and guide you in tailoring your resume. Start by matching your skills with the requirements listed. Highlight your relevant experiences and prepare specific examples that demonstrate how you meet these qualifications. Remember, your goal is to illustrate how you can add value to the company. However, it's also important to be honest with yourself. Do you see any skills gaps? If so, don't be disheartened. Rather, prepare to discuss how you're actively working to bridge these gaps. Maybe you're taking an online course or pursuing a relevant certification. A thorough understanding of the job description allows you to present yourself as the perfect fit for the role. Now, it's time to prepare for a wide range of interview questions. Diving right into it, let's begin with soft skills. These are the intangible traits that make you, well, you. They're about how you work, communicate, and collaborate with others. Interviewers often ask about these to understand if you'll fit into their team's dynamic. So, be ready to discuss your communication style, teamwork experiences, and leadership examples. Have you led a project before? Share that. Do you pride yourself on your ability to bring people together? Highlight that. Your soft skills can make you stand out, so make sure to showcase them. Next, we move on to technical skills. These are especially important for roles requiring specific knowledge. It's not just about proving you know your stuff. It's about demonstrating how you apply that knowledge. Remember, problem solving is a highly sought-after skill. Be prepared to solve problems on the spot, or discuss your thought process. This could mean explaining how you tackled a complex project, or how you troubleshoot issues in your field. The key here is to show that you're not only knowledgeable, but also resourceful and innovative. Now, it's important to note that you're not just answering questions, you're telling a story, your story. So weave your answers into a coherent narrative about you and your career journey. This helps your interviewers see the bigger picture and understand how you could fit into their organization. Lastly, practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel on the big day. This doesn't mean memorizing answers word for word. That could come off as robotic or insincere. Instead, familiarize yourself with common questions and think about how you would answer them. This way, you'll be ready for anything they throw at you. Adequate preparation for a wide range of questions reduces anxiety and boosts your confidence during the interview. Remember, confidence is key. When you're confident, it shows, and that can make all the difference. First impressions matter. Make yours count. In the world of virtual interviews, ensuring your technology is up to scratch is paramount. Make sure you've tested your equipment and internet connection ahead of time to avoid any technical glitches. Your background should be clean and professional, and your lighting should illuminate your face clearly. Your camera setup should be at eye level, making for a more direct and personal connection. Now, if you're stepping into an in-person interview, your handshake can say a lot about you. It should be firm, but not overpowering, indicating confidence without aggression. Also, how you handle your belongings can speak volumes about your organizational skills. Keep them neat and tidy, showing your potential employer that you value order and discipline. Remember, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. A positive first impression sets the tone for the rest of the interview. Building rapport with your interviewer is crucial. Like in any conversation, emotional intelligence is key. This involves understanding your interviewer's perspective and adapting your responses to the flow of the conversation. It's not about parroting rehearsed responses, but genuinely engaging with the other person. This shows that you're not just a set of skills, but a real person who can interact and collaborate effectively. Now, a great way to build a connection is by sharing relevant personal stories. These anecdotes can illustrate your qualities and professional attributes naturally. You might share a story about a project that you're particularly proud of, or an obstacle you overcame in your career. These stories should be meaningful, relevant, and most importantly, authentic. They can help your interviewer see you as a unique individual, not just another name on a resume. And remember, a strong connection with your interviewer can give you an edge over other candidates. So make sure to build that rapport and make a lasting impression. Don't forget to ask insightful questions to your interviewer. Yes, that's right. Remember, an interview isn't just a one-way street. It's your chance to learn more about the role and the organization. Here are a couple of suggestions. Firstly, inquire about the team you'll be working with. Ask questions like, can you describe the team I would be working with? Or, how does the team collaborate on projects? This shows that you're a team player, and you're interested in how you'll fit into the group dynamics. Next, delve into how success is measured within the team. You might ask, how are individual and team successes recognized and celebrated? This not only shows your drive for success, but also your interest in the company's culture of recognition. Finally, don't forget to ask about professional development and advancement opportunities. Try something like, what opportunities for professional growth does the company provide? This demonstrates your ambition and your intention to grow with the company. Asking insightful questions shows your interest in the role and the company. And remember, the more interest you show, the more interested they'll be in you. Boost your chances by highlighting your achievements with specifics. It's not enough to simply state that you've done well in past roles. You need to bring your accomplishments to life by adding hard numbers. For instance, if you were in sales, don't just say you were successful, tell them you increased sales by 20%. If you were in customer service, share that you reduced customer churn by 15%. But don't stop at quantifying your achievements. Be ready to share stories of specific challenges you've faced. Talk about how you navigated a tough situation, the strategy you employed, and the positive outcomes that resulted. This might be a time when you resolved a conflict within your team or when you found an innovative solution to a pressing problem. Remember, the key is to be specific. Concrete examples of your achievements demonstrate your potential value to the company. Lastly, an effective follow-up strategy can set you apart. Once the interview is over, the ball may seem like it's in the interviewer's court, but you still have a role to play. Your next move? A customized thank you note. This isn't just a polite gesture. It's a chance to reaffirm your interest in the role and the company. But don't just say, thanks for your time. Make it more personal and memorable. Reference specific parts of the interview discussion. Did you bond over a shared passion for data analytics? Mention it. Did the interviewer express a particular challenge the team is facing? Reinforce how your skills can help overcome it. This shows you were engaged during the interview and have thought about how you can contribute. Now let's talk about a scenario we all dread, but is a reality we sometimes have to face: not getting selected. It's disappointing, but it's also an opportunity to grow. How? By asking for feedback. It's perfectly acceptable and it shows your commitment to improvement. When asking for feedback, be respectful and express your gratitude for the opportunity. Frame your request positively by saying something like, I appreciate the opportunity to interview for the role. I'm always looking to improve. Could you share any feedback from our discussion? Remember, this is not about questioning their decision, but about learning how you can do better. But what if you don't get a response? That's okay. Not everyone has the time or the policy to provide individual feedback. The important thing is that you've shown initiative and a desire to learn. To sum it up, an effective follow-up strategy consists of a personalized thank you note and a respectful request for feedback if the outcome wasn't in your favor. A thoughtful follow-up shows your professionalism and commitment, leaving a lasting impression on the interviewer.